Hi, this is Gemini Dhar. I'm a take charge expert and I work with women and children to empower them. I have also been a fashion designer for last 24 years, done a couple of businesses and had remarkable results in that. We have Sarita with us. I would like Sarita to introduce herself, and she's an amazing person as an individual, but I want her to share some really good secrets about how to become the best and the rocking entrepreneur as a woman. Yeah. Tell me, Sarita.
So, I am a business power coach and I train women on how to start your own businesses. I'm an entrepreneur myself and I run 2 businesses. Born and brought up in Delhi, I have been working for almost 13 years now, mostly in corporate sector, and then last 2 years running my own show and 6 years of training. My core work is to help women start their own enterprises.
Sarita, one thing I really appreciate about you when I meet you is that you are calm, you're peaceful, and you're composed. It's like, it feels as if there is no challenge that can, deter you. But I know you have a very wonderful story about yourself. I want to know, as a child, what were your belief systems? What do you think about? Because when I work with women, I talk about power beliefs. And being aggressive is good, being enthusiastic is good, but I think a state of mind is very important when you take a decision or do things. So when I look at you, I feel any challenge you can handle effortlessly. So as a child, what has been your upbringing and what have been your thought process?
Yeah, so as a child, one thing that I learned from my dad was what lies inside you matters most.
Correct.
So whatever happens outside you can control if you can control who you are inside. So the calmness that you see is basically, the belief behind the calmness is that no matter what happens, I'll make it right. So I believe in taking right decisions. However, there are always there are always chances that things will not go the way you want them or the way you plan. But in such situations, you should know where do you want to be and where do you want to go. So if you are clear about whys and hows in your life, then everything is easy. So I'm very clear about where I wanted to be as a child also.
So can you share one small incident about your childhood, that what you were and what you are now? So has it been a same path that you have followed, or you have, because I know you have worked and you have worked with a lot of women. So you come across a lot of mindsets. So what we are trying to discover today in our talk is what is that mindset that can be of great support to you in adverse situations, or when you're starting your own business. You have a lot of queries, you have ifs and buts, you have a lot of fears, and there are a lot of outside conditioning also. People would not agree to your ideas or something like that. So you have just gone ahead and done what you want in life, and I know you have amazing family and you have support from them, but you have faced challenges. So share something about that.
Yeah. So as a child, I remember one incident. I was very good orator and very presentable while communicating, and I was very keen in debates and extempore exercises that a teacher will do. So we had first inter-school debate and I was in 4th standard that time, and I was very enthusiastic, prepared very well, and everyone was like, she'll get the first prize or something. When I went there, there were 600 students and teachers listening to me, and I went blank.
Oh.
That came as a very big setback to me for quite a few days. I could not look at myself into mirror.
Yeah.
It was like, what went wrong and how can I do that? It's something that I love doing, and I realized that probably when I saw a lot of people, I was not prepared, and I got really nervous and I forgot everything. I just froze.
You went blank.
Yeah, after good morning I went blank. I couldn't remember a line where I was well prepared. So that one incident, I think after that, all I wanted to be was to be a speaker. So probably from that setback came the that gist or that desire to speak in front of people, because I couldn't do it the way I wanted. So I wanted to overcome that in the long run. As I grew, I realized that I have stage fear. Though I wanted to be there,
you loved being on stage, but you had that fear. Would I again go blank or what?
True, and I was very creative. So I was very good in singing. So initially I thought I'll be a singer. So the fact was because I wanted to enjoy this stage.
Correct.
But it didn't happen that way. And after my schooling, I studied business economics for 5 years and then worked with a lot of corporates. And the large objective always was to help others with something very strong, more than motivation, more than
Correct.
just things that we read or something like that. My desire was to give people something with which they can make their living.
So what are the 3 things or 2 things or 1 thing that you feel women who want to start up their own business or are already in business or having challenges should do?
Yeah. So I have discovered with a lot of research and working with women across world. So I worked with women in almost 55 countries and discovered the first challenge they have is family. Whether you are unmarried or you are married.
True.
Even
today when we are sitting in Goa and having this amazing conversation, at the back of my mind, my family is there, my children are there in my thought process, as to are they taken care of, or everything is fine. So yeah, tell us.
Yeah, so primarily first challenge comes is sometimes people around you do not feel like, as a woman, the roles, the gender role, especially in India and Asia, Asia, that's the case. The gender role comes and people feel that women should take care of families. So breaking that mindset, now it's changing, I know, but then once you get married again, people expect a lot of things from you, being a wife, being a daughter-in-law, being a mother, and your own priorities or your own goals sometimes take a backseat. So your priority becomes your family. And I think how to overcome that is to
have a support structure, I think.
Yeah, support structure, and besides understand that you have no substitute as a mother also.
Correct.
So a lot of women feel that being women is not a happening thing, and we are supposed to be at home and do everything, and that sometimes becomes a burden on them.
Correct.
So I feel, don't take it as a burden, take it as an opportunity. You have limited time, so take up things with which you can balance both. So
Correct.
That's my advice, especially.
So balancing your home, your family and your dreams.
So whatever, for example, if you don't have 8 or 10 hours like other women or other people
Correct.
who work, figure out if you have 3-4 hours, take up an activity or a work that you can do in 3-4 hours and earn good money, have a respect,
have some financial stability, and then probably you can have a support structure around you. And
there are a lot of opportunities now that you can work from home. You can find out ways from where you can.
Digital is a very big thing nowadays, and I think being tech savvy is also very, very important. Whether you're using your WhatsApp or your Wi-Fi or you're doing your Google Drive, I think it's very important to digitally educate yourself nowadays.
So true. And there are a lot of businesses right now, a lot of opportunities wherein you don't require to be in marketplace all the time. So you can do it from home. You can figure out, even actually form a group of women like you and create products and services.
Just wrapping up what we are discussing is that when I talk about power beliefs, most of the women are not confident. They say, will I be able to do it? She can do it because she has this, and she is educated to such a certain level and she's learned business. But I did not learn business. I learned designing, and they did not teach us the nitty-gritty of business, whereas the nitty-gritty of business. So if you can form a bond, or if you can be and you can collaborate with somebody who has the know-how and you have the talent, and you get into partnership with somebody, or you get into an understanding with somebody, I think it is very, 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 very simple, and you can't fail. I mean, it's going to be a win-win situation for all of us. And Sarita, thank you so much for talking to me. We'll be talking a lot more, because there are many, many, many women who want to know more and more tips on how to become a billionaire or a millionaire or a grand business woman effortlessly. So thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.